Good morning. Today is Saturday, May 29th. And Rich is being very whiny.
It's raining! I'm gonna get wet!
Yeah, the drama has been just real high. But in any event, we are finally back on the trail. It's really not that bad. It rained last night, but we were in the hotel. Neither one of us slept very well because we thought we had such great plans, and then we called the Microtel in Hamburg. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, we're booked until the 6th. And yeah, that's not gonna work. So thanks to a trail angel named John, it looks like Sydney's gonna send Jimmy, and I believe know him, Sid's gonna send our shoes to John, and John's gonna get them to us wherever it is we end up. Apparently there's like a Motel 6 in a town that's outside of Hamburg. I don't know. But today's plan is anywhere between like 11 miles and Duncannon. It just depends on the terrain, the weather, and how much drama there is behind me. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn this off and take advantage. I think we got like 4 hours where it's not supposed to rain.
That's pretty cool, huh? Been doing this for a minute now. Must get pretty swampy out here. There's a creek over there, a Quanescent Creek or something like that. It's a pretty big creek. The woods sure are happy for the rain. It's just drizzling a little bit today. It's nice and cool. It's a great day to be in the woods.
So this is a first. You come off that bridge and then you come around, and I guess we're gonna go under it. We've come 3 miles basically, and it's been super easy. And that's not gonna last, but we're gonna enjoy it while we can. It's not really raining, it's just kind of spitting. Oh, there's your graffiti as expected. So far so good. We're gonna have that climb up North Mountain pretty soon. There's puddles. Our feet are kind of wet, but that's all part of it. We are going through a tunnel, and we have come about 5 miles. We ran into a gentleman who had come down from the Darlington shelter, and he said, oh, do it, Rich, you know you have to. He said that the spring at Darlington is flowing nicely. He also said that we have a big up to Darlington, which we knew, and then after a bit, we'll come up onto the ridge and ridge walk, you know, for a good while. I think it's pretty much until you drop down to Duncannon. Things that make you go, is it a car?
It was a car.
It was a car. I am not sure how someone got a car up here. Must have been a fun ride, I'll tell you that. Well, you know, you could speculate all kinds of things. Backpackers, sporadic water, get water here. But we know from that nice hiker that there is water. We have about a mile to go and 580 feet up. We are about 4/10 from Darlington Shelter, and we were coming up on a view, and I was like, oh yeah, right, that's gonna happen. But it actually did. We have a view. And that wasn't such a bad climb. Oh, look, furniture.
Yeah, Fred Wilma.
Yeah, very nice furniture. That wasn't such a bad climb, was it?
No, it's kind of fun, especially those big steps and everything.
Yeah, so we only have like 161 feet more to go. And
Sure it's not 162.
Could be. But yeah, it's so far so good. I mean, we're going to just, like I said, play it by ear. We have short goals and long goals. I'm not even going to talk about them because I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to be quiet and just hike up this big pile of rocks right now. We have arrived at the path to Darlington Shelter, but with the weather and the miles we're hoping to make, we're gonna not stop. So next time, Darlington. So I may have unleashed the Kraken. At some point in the hike up from town, I was trying to inspire Rich, and I said, you know, we're doing so great, and if Darlington's not that bad, and blah, 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 maybe we could make it into Duncannon. And then there was a mention of a tavern, and then there was a mention of beer, and now he's running down the mountain.
Beer. I have motivation.
I told him I unleashed the Kraken. Oh, now I'm back in front, so maybe I can control this runaway train. We are 8.5 miles from Carlisle, and we have just popped out into a beautiful field. And there's a farm. Yes, these flowers are real pretty. I don't know if you can really see them. They're purple. But we're not going to make our 10 by 12. I mean, 10 by 10, we've got to get up way too early. But we tried to hit 10 miles by 12. But we piddled this morning, so that didn't happen. But overall, we're making good pace. In the next 3 miles, we got to come up 1,000 feet again. But then that'll be the last climb of the day for us. We'll have a lot of down, I think. This could possibly be why we're both panting. We just did that. It was like over a mile, right?
Oh, no. Heck no.
Less than a mile?
No, those increments are, I think, tenths.
Tenths? So, well, translate it for the folks at home.
Well, less than half a mile.
And was how many feet? Like 500? Many feet.
700 to like 1,300.
Oh dear. So yeah, well, that explains why we're both tired. We are gonna probably not go to the second shelter here for lunch because that's still another 2.5 miles away, but we want to finish the climb up to the gas lines, and then we'll figure out where to eat because we're both hungry. We have arrived at the power line, and that's actually a real nice view, even though the weather is foul. We are going to look for a place to eat. I mean, there's a nice little place right here.
It's too windy.
But it's too windy. And the view that way is not a view. So we were lucky to have the view we did. We're going to go back and get on the trail and find a place to eat. We have come 11.5 miles. I lied. There is a view. It's not great, but, you know, take what you can get on cloudy days. We walked past Cove Mountain Shelter sign. Rich sort of leaned down there to see how far it was because we were going to go down and take a break, but he couldn't see it, and weirdly, none of the comments in Guthook referenced how far it was, so we are committed to going to Duncannon. Now, that presents its own set of problems because we've heard that the Doyle is not the tidiest place. Now, some people in the Guthook comments say it's just dandy, and others say it is, quote, a health hazard. So that's sort of a problem. The other option, I think, is there's like a red carpet inn or something, but it is a holiday weekend. The hostel there is not set up for couples. So hopefully we're not going to be sleeping in the streets of Duncannon, which would be problematic. The next shelter is another like 4 miles out of town, which would put us at like a 21, and that's probably a terrible idea. So we have 3.5 to get to Duncannon, and hopefully we'll have a plan when we get there. So I can't remember what we recorded and what we didn't because a lot of people were there, more people than we've seen. We were in Hawk Rock, and if you come to Hawk Rock just follow the trail down. Speaking of following the trail down, we're supposed to go down that? Just follow the trail down. We went down this really steep thing to go hang out at the rock, and then it turns out that the trail takes you right there. But it's a beautiful view. It was awesome. So now we're like 1.5 miles from Duncannon. And I'm probably going to put this away because I don't want to die. Man, coming down from Hawk Rock is no joke, but you know, there's people there with kids and stuff. One guy had a kid on his shoulders. Yeah, it's lots of rocks, and they've done their best to make them stairs, but you know, they can only do so much. Looks like we're maybe getting out of some of the worst of it. But when you're coming down from there, just know it's not a cakewalk like I assumed it would be. We have arrived in Duncannon. Yeah, there are many stairs coming down, and I'm sure when we leave tomorrow, there will be many stairs going out, but I'm not going to think about that today. Right now, we are looking for the tavern. There were 2 coolers with Trail Magic at the bottom of the stairs, but when you arrive at 4 p.m., all that's in there is melted ice and crushed empty cans and bottles. But that's okay. So, yeah. Thoughts?
I'm just looking forward to having a beer.
There you go.
And a bed, and maybe just a place to put the tent up. I don't care.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's an option because we called that campground on the other side of town, and holiday weekend, no availability. There it is, the Doyle Hotel. Is it going to be like American Horror Story? Who knows? I guess we're going to find out. So we just came up the stairs after a great meal, and there's laundry day clothes. Oh yeah, there you go. All the way up. But, so we're going up. That is so cool. So we're going up to our room. I think our room is one of the turrets. The hotel was built like in the 1900s. 1901? We are 16. This is the view from our room. We're up in the turret. Yeah. Hi there.
Saturday, May 29th.
We had to do this 3 times because I kept trying to look at my watch and drop the phone. We went 17.5 miles today.
Ooh.
From Carlisle.
The last mile or 2 is hard every time.
Oh my gosh, I have wings on my hair. I can't even look.
Wow. Way to use the video for a selfie, babe.
No, I was just looking. It just is terrifying. But anyway, you know, we were all apprehensive about hiking today, and so many people, I think, took zeros because they were scared of the weather.
It was great.
It was awesome. It hardly rained at all, and it was so nice to be cool. I mean, we were actually cold.
Yeah.
Wait, here we go. Wait, no, that's not working. Sorry.
We're moving, getting comfortable.
So the big news is, where are we?
We're in Duncannon.
Yes.
Downtown, sparkling downtown Duncannon.
And we decided to go ahead and stay at the Doyle. And we started downstairs and had a fabulous, very reasonably priced meal. And a few beers were consumed. I mean, like I said early, I released the Kraken when I told him he could have a beer if he made it to Dunncannon. But yeah, we had a really nice meal. And you know, the hotel originally was built in like 1901. We were sitting there looking at the book when Vicky and her husband, Pat, I think his name is, bought it. There's so much history, and yeah, it's struggling a little, and they're doing the best they can. But you know, we paid $37 for the room, and we're fine.
It's, you know.
It's like a guy on the trail told us, he said, well, you know, you can stay at the Doyle and have the trail experience, or you can Uber into Harrisburg.
It's only 10 minutes away.
And we decided we wanted the trail experience. You know, it's Standing Bear, you know, everyone has their own little niche, right?
Yeah, this is definitely a step up from Standing Bear. In my humble opinion, not that that matters to anybody. Not that against Standing Bear. Fine place, had a great time there.
But you just gotta kind of go with the flow. You gotta overlook some things. But, you know, it's great. It's right on the trail.
Yeah, like the bathroom light's not working.
Well, yeah. But
little things.
Little things. But so tomorrow morning we're gonna get up and go to Goodies across the street and have breakfast.
They open at 7.
And maybe go like to the Quick Start. This is terrifying.
Yeah, because we're only going to be
We
out
don't-
one night, and we're going to.
Well, we may be out 2 nights. It's 38 miles, and there was someone when we were having this conversation about doing 219s might have said that was a little too much. So, what we're going to do as soon as we get done with this wrap up
See how I
is
feel in the morning.
yeah, and we'll look at what we did today. Is we had a short, a medium, and a long, and we hit the long, which is great. But we need to kind of have plans and be a little more spontaneous. The hike was
Staying at the Doyle's not spontaneous.
it was super spontaneous. The hike was not
This is a hoot.
hard,
This place is a hoot. I mean, it's absolutely a hoot.
but let's talk about the hike.
Yeah, sorry.
A lot of it was super easy, and then there were some parts of it that were
Stupid hard.
wicked hard.
Yeah.
Coming down into Duncannon was more than I expected.
The second climb, there's a climb up on the North Mountain coming out of the Gap, or Cumberland Valley, whatever it's called over there, which is, it's a pretty good climb, but it wasn't that hard. But there's a second climb in there.
Yeah, we climbed a couple of times like 800 feet.
That's like a Destiny Gap, hog pen gap type of climb.
But like you said, it was your second climb of the day, and we
right.
we didn't
It was
really
10,
stop
11
a lot.
It was 10, 11 miles in.
We didn't stop a lot because we got cold.
Yeah, it was like weather.
I mean, we
got to keep
literally
moving, right.
stopped on a log and ate our lunch, and maybe stopped for 10 or 15
It
minutes.
wasn't like if you've watched our videos, we had a Bly Gap day back
many
last
years
year
ago.
when we came out in February. It was wicked cold. We stopped, ate lunch on a log, and just froze our way to Muskrat.
Yeah.
It
was kinda like that.
Yeah, but not that cold.
All right. Well, and like we went through these meadows, and normally I would think meadows are awesome,
Pretty purple flowers. There's pictures.
but they were all overgrown, and so you were just sort of wading
Yeah.
through all this, and our shoes and our legs.
Yeah,
and
you were
everything
waist
got
deep.
So
you were
wet.
waist deep in hay,
Everything got wet.
and with the rain, everything was
But like one guy said, well, at least there weren't ticks because it was wet. So we were like, well, yeah, there is that.
So far as you know.
It really, yeah. Well, I checked when I took my shower. But, it was a great day. I think we're both getting a lot better at doing rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get better at that.
And I really do think that,
Our feet are getting toughened up.
17s are not, I'm hoping, we'll see how he feels in the morning. I feel like we're both going to be fine. And 17 is like very attainable on a day after day. But we'll see.
Well, one thing good about like today and tomorrow, it's going to be very unseasonably 20 degrees below normal cool. Like the high today was 50, 55 or a bit below 55.
Yeah, it was.
Especially up in the...
we hiked in our raincoats the whole
Yeah,
time.
when we were up in a mountain, I know it was in the 40s today. It had to
Yeah.
have been, because as soon as you stopped, you got cold.
Right.
And I was wearing, the merino wool t-shirt, this, and my rain jacket. And so, yeah.
But, so that's it. And we're going to go so we can figure out everything. Because we have to figure out what we're getting at the store and all
We
that
got
stuff.
to figure out all the things.
All the
not
things.
just-
I got to figure out why I have wings. But, okay, so anyway, thanks for watching. As always, it was a great day.
Yeah. See, kids.
Night.